Good morning, beloveds. Okay, it's Wednesday. It was gym day. Let's get this going. All right, it is July 19th. Our title is Knowing I Am Alive. Our author is Ruth E. Chu, and it was published in Creative Thought in 1956. So, Creative Thought was the Science of Mind magazine before it was the Science of Mind magazine, I think. All right, and she starts off with a Bible quote. So, knowing I am alive. The body without the spirit is dead. And that is James 2:26. One thing I cannot doubt, that I am, at this moment, alive. Since the body without the spirit is dead, then the spirit must be within me, right at this point in time, as it has been since the hour of my birth. I now accept that this body is nothing more than a collection of atoms held together by an invisible magnet or spirit. Spirit then controls the body. As I identify myself with spirit instead of with its garment of flesh, I see I have the mastery of body and affairs. Keeping my contact strong with self is one with the great infinite presence pervading all space. I feel that hour by hour I am filled with Christ power, and that whatever I do is destined to meet with full fruition. Serene, steadfast, I realize that though change and decay are all around me, they indicate but the changing of form. Knowing this, I have assurance that I am deathless, undying. Really? She's going to give me one of these? Okay. On the day that I don't have the time. Wait, that's my own fault. All right. So 1, hour by hour, I am filled with Christ's power is in quote. So it's a quote from somebody. I would also tell you that would make an excellent mantra and or affirmation. What's the difference between a mantra and an affirmation? Not really much. Affirmations are short, pithy phrases that you can remember, that you repeat to yourself. And a mantra is something that you do in meditation. So affirmations are kind of a little more active, whereas mantras are definitely meant to bring you into a certain mindset. So what Ruth is trying to remind us here, and what I'm reminded of is there's a quote by, I think it's Oscar Wilde, and it's to the effect of, what do we do with this life? Live. Because so many people make it to the grave without ever having truly lived. So Ruth is reminding us, 1, while your body is running around, 1, identify yourself with the spirit, not with the body. Not with the body. Because what you truly are, who you truly are, is spirit. And she's using the capital S of spirit. Okay? So you are identifying yourself with spirit, which is why she says, hour by hour, I'm filled with Christ's power. Okay? She's identifying you, her, us, all of us, with the spirit, capital S spirit. That is what we truly are. This material form is a vehicle. It is a vehicle. We have manifested this vehicle. She called it a collection of atoms. This is a vehicle in which we do whatever it is we are here to do. What are we here to do? To experience. That's what we are here to do. If you have any purpose in life, it is simply to experience. Okay? Beyond that, the purpose of your life is up to you. The only purpose God has for you is to experience, to have experiences. That is your purpose in life. Anything beyond that, that's between you and God. At which point I'm going to remind you, your life is a gift from God. What you do with your life is your gift back to God. So live. That is what she's reminding you to do. Live now. And don't worry about what you see around you, because change only comes to the material. The material world is constantly coming from the spiritual world into the material world and then going back out of the material world into the spiritual world. So, what does that make you? Spirit. Spirit. You are spirit. Everything around you is spirit, including you. So, We can let go of worrying about the change that we see in the material world. Whatever happens in the change in the material world, we're going to be okay. Because we are not the material world. We are spirit. All right, let me get back in here and make sure that I have done her justice. Done her. Let's see. One thing I cannot doubt, that I am at this moment alive. You want a mission today? The mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to know that we are alive. And what does that look like for you? Okay? Go out and live. Don't just exist. All right? The spirit must be within me right at this point, as it has been since the hour of our birth. As I identify myself with spirit instead of the garment of flesh. And it doesn't mean that because she says, I have the mastery of body and affairs. It doesn't mean, it means this is important to us. This garment of flesh is important to us. It is important for us to take care of it, just like you would take care of any of the garments that you wear. Okay? So this is not something to denigrate. It is something to be taken care of, but it is not to be identified with. Keeping my contact strong with the self, that's with a capital S, by the way, as one with the great infinite presence pervading all space. In other words, it's all spirit. Everything around us is spirit. If that does not rock you back on your heels, you're not paying attention. It's all spirit. Even the stuff, like I'm looking at the wall of my house going, that's spirit? Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Does it make me want to take a little bit better care of the walls of my house? Yes, it does. As it should. But I'm not going to get caught up with the walls of my house. I'm not going to identify with them. I feel that hour by hour I'm filled with Christ's power, and that whatever I do is destined to meet with full fruition. Okay? If we identify with the spirit that we are made from, then whatever it is that we are doing will come to full fruition. And that's where you can go back to the, it'll be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, then it's not the end. So it will be okay. It will be okay in the end. All right. So serene, steadfast, I realize that though change and decay are all around me, they indicate but the changing of form. Knowing this, I have assurance that I am deathless and undying, because what I am, what you are, is spirit. The form will change. The form will change, but the spirit will not. That is who you are. So, like I said, the mission today, should we choose to accept it, I don't know about you, but I'm going to choose to accept it, is to live, to know that I am alive. And more importantly than that, to identify with spirit, with a capital S. To know that you are full of the infinite presence. Because the infinite presence is all that you are. We are not all that the infinite presence is, but the infinite presence is all that we are. Think about it for a minute. Think about it for a minute. All right. So that is the mission today, to know that you are alive. What does that mean? Go out and live. Go out and do something that sets your soul on fire. Or stay in and do something that sets your soul on fire. You don't have to go out into the world to do something that sets your soul on fire. Okay? Like, this sets my soul on fire, and I'm doing it from one of the rooms in my house. I am about to go out into the world, though, because I got, a job to do. And the other job to do. So, the other mission I'm going to give you is the same mission I give you every day. Do something loving for yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Do something compassionate for yourself. It is the spiritual practice of self-care. All right. I make no bones about it. I am not pretending it is anything else. I want you to practice love, kindness, and compassion on yourself, because I want you to create that habit. I want you to create a well-worn path to the source of your own being, to the infinite source of love, kindness, and compassion, which is that all-pervading spirit that we've been talking about. Okay? Practice love, kindness, and compassion on yourself. You deserve your own love. You deserve your own kindness. You deserve your own compassion. And you are your own best test subject. You get immediate feedback. Is this the most loving, kind, and compassionate thing I can do? You get immediate feedback. All right. And what am I talking about? Take a deep breath before you speak, especially to yourself. You will talk to yourself more than you will talk to other people. You'd be surprised. So, take a deep breath before you speak to yourself. Make sure you are speaking lovingly, kindly, and compassionately to yourself, as well as to others. Take a nap. Take a walk. Take a break. And remember my throwaway line? Eat dessert first. Okay? Eat dessert first. That is a loving, kind, and compassionate thing. Because what I realize when I say that is I mean, don't save the good stuff. Your life is a special occasion. We may only come this way once. We don't know. So treat your life as the special occasion that it is. Occasionally, eat dessert first. But it also means wear the good clothes. Wear the comfortable clothes. Use the good China, all that stuff we say for that special occasion that never comes. Do that now. Do that now. Go and do something that pushes you a little out of your comfort zone. Remember that I talk about the divine yes. Sometimes we say yes to things that make us a little uncomfortable because they're pushing us out of our comfort zone, but it's something that'll lead us to something that'll set our soul on fire. But also remember the divine no. Sometimes one of the most loving, kind, and compassionate things you can do for yourself is to say no. And no is a complete sentence. All right? You do not have to explain why you are saying no. So, those are all loving, kind, and compassionate things. I'm sure you have way more. And you can do one thing that is loving, kind, and compassionate, or you can do 3 things. Or you can do all the things. Because that's my goal. My goal is to get you to create that habit where everything that you do is loving, kind, and compassionate. So that you have created 1, a bank, and 2, an infinite, a well-worn connection, a very strong connection, because she mentioned it, strong contact with that infinite source of love and kindness and compassion. Because some days you're going to need a little extra, and most days you're going to meet people who do need a little extra. So when you practice on yourself, you got enough to share. All right. The rest of the suggestions are the same ones. Do something to engage your mind and your body, whatever that looks like for you. Drink plenty of water. I don't know where you live, but where I live, it's hot. We are talking triple digits right now. And so hydration is super important. Your brain will work better when it is well hydrated. So drink plenty of water. I also encourage you to get early in your day bright light. I'm talking 5 to 10 minutes between 7 and 9 in the morning. Now, if you get up before the sun, artificial light counts too. What I'm talking about, it's called a circadian rhythm. It's a natural hormone cycle. So that 5 to 10 minutes of early in your day, bright light on your face and your forearms will help to reset those hormones. You will have more energy during the day and you'll sleep better at night. It's science. You can look it up. If you choose to look up circadian rhythm, starts with a C. All right. And then the last of the usual suggestions. My Ernest Holmes quote, open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you, you do live in heaven right here, right now. It's all around us all the time. If it is all spirit, then we live in heaven all the time, which means heaven is a mindset. It is a state of mind. It is a state of consciousness. Once you learn to create it for yourself, nobody can take it away from you. And heaven ceases to be a place we have to get to and can become any place we are. That, my friends, is a superpower. And because we all come pre-installed with that Christ consciousness, she said, hour by hour, I'm filled with Christ power. Okay, we come pre-installed with that Christ consciousness. Think of it like factory setting software. You want to access that software? The password is love. Try it. What sets your soul on fire? Do that. Because I'm asking you to open the windows of your soul. How do you do that? You know what? One of the best suggestions that I know, music. Go listen to music that sets your soul on fire. That is how you open the windows of your soul. Go do something nice for somebody else. That will open the windows of your soul. Volunteering is one of the best ways to do it. There's a whole bunch of other suggestions, but I got to move forward. So I am now at the part where Emma's advice. You want to open the windows of your soul? Look for the good and praise it. Look for the good and praise it. Especially all the little good in your life. Sometimes it's too hard to start with the big good. Look for the little good. Okay? Look for the little good and praise it. Gratitude will get you everywhere. I promise you. All right. Moving forward. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. Please feel free to check that out. Check out the content. I'm particularly proud of the 2 YouTube channels. There's a lot of great content on the YouTube channels. You want to know what's going on with the center? Please email info@creativelife.org. That will get you on the constant contact. And the hot links are hot. If it says click here now, it will take you right to the information you want or to the person that will help you get it. Okay. And now I'm at the part where I get to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonder-filled day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a conscious day, a knowing we are alive day, an identifying with spirit day, a knowing who we are day, a consistent day, a conscious day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. You are a beloved child of God. You are a brilliant light. You are a divine spark. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action. Or as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling, in whom God is well pleased and well represented. Know who you are. The whole point of opening the windows of our soul is to know who we are. All right? Explore that. That's what Ruth is talking about today. Explore who you are. Don't identify with the garment. Go straight to the spirit. All right, beloveds. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. tomorrow. Take care of yourself and know that you are loved. I will see you next time.